A very good morning to all of you. First of all, I give the regards to my director, Mr. P. Singh, who is available here, and all the teachers, I am respecting all of you and all other members who is attending this program. So once again, welcome to all of you. And I am here, Mr. Rakesh Kumar Sinha, who is addressing and feel very proud moment today, and I am very fine today and hope all of you are taking care of the rest. So this is the moment we are delivering our speech, and this is the prime moment we are going to deliver today. Today we are assembling here to produce our enthusiastic view and thought in respect of our workshop, which is going time to time. So this is a very bright moment for all of us, and here we are getting opportunity to deliver with different topics. So some of the colleagues in here which is having the preparation about their different topics. So as per the regarding opportunity, I am feel proud that I got an opportunity to deliver my speech in front of all of you, and my topic is class management. So just I am handing over to my respected sir to deliver some valuable speech regarding this part. So just welcome to my respected honorable and director, that is Mr. P. Singh, which is present here.
Thank you very much, Rakesh ji, and coming all members from this school, Sanskar International School. So we have already told you that this is not our work, this is not our own seminar. This is seminar according to reference, according to schedule of COE, CBSE headquarters Patna. And we have told you that we have guided to also all members, and I think that as far as concerned, our old member, I think already know about this seminar, because 25 hours, this is very much mandatory to all of you, to all schools which are affiliated, either 10 or 12. This is very mandatory to have 25 hours in-house training in a session. In a session means from April to March. From April to March. 25 hours in-house training from our own members, resource members, either own members or sent by CBSE members. I think those members who have got training either online or offline may be also selected for resource person. Suppose that Tiwari ji already selected for resource person, Rakesh ji already selected for resource person. I think they have members done online training, I think offline training also. And in lastly two seminar series, Tiwari ji also many members took participated. So nothing can be any problem. Today I think assigned to Rakesh ji, Tiwari ji, and also Rajiv also. Yeah. So very fine. I think slowly from lady members, from female members also may be selected for resource person. Resource person means to deliver a speech, to give lesson regarding training on a small topic. Suppose that Rakesh ji today has to speak on classroom management. So very fine. इस तरह से हम लोग को कोऑर्डिनेशन करके करते रहना है और इसको इंटरटेनिंग व्यू से समझना है, इंटरटेनिंग व्यू से समझना है। एक कोई बर्डन नहीं है, दिस इज नॉट बर्डन, ये अपना प्रोग्राम है। हम लोग ये अभी तो 2 ब्रांचेज हैं और आपके ब्रांचेज होंगे तो और सभी अच्छा लगेगा। जितने भी मेंबर्स हैं, क्यों नहीं 500 मेंबर्स होंगे तो 4 सालों में संस्कार इंटरनेशनल स्कूल के अम्ब्रेला तहत बहुत अच्छा होगा, ये अच्छा लगेगा। और जो पुराने मेंबर्स हैं उनको और अच्छा लगेगा। पुराने मेंबर्स का बहुत पार्टिसिपेशन रहा है, तिवारी है, तिवारी जी है, इस सब का बहुत बड़ा कोऑपरेशन रहा शुरू से ही। तो और मन से काम करना है और आगे की ओर ले जाना है। मैं बता दूं कि विगत 2-3 सालों से क्योंकि कोविड अपना स्कूल कांस्टेंट है, नहीं आगे बढ़ा और पीछे ही चला गया। यहाँ बच्चे कितना बहुत था, यहाँ 250 बच्चे, यहाँ ही नहीं पूरे स्कूल्स में बहुत स्कूल्स पटना का है, जो कि बहुत स्कूल मैं बोल रहा हूँ बहुत सा बंद भी हो गया है ना, जिसका रेपुटेशन नहीं था। दोज हु आर अनएफिलिएटेड स्कूल है, वो अपना स्कूल का रेपुटेशन है और इसमें सभी की भागीदारी होती है। तो आज ये मुकाम तक पहुंचा है। आज 60 से 65 स्टाफ मेंबर्स आपका है, फोर्थ ग्रेड भी स्टाफ है, वो भी आपके अभिन्न है, उसका भी कहीं न कहीं पार्टिसिपेशन है। छोटा स्टाफ, बड़ा स्टाफ all having equal importance है during the school। कोई ये न कहे कि ये महान है, ये छोटा है, ये नहीं समझना है। जो नया आया उसको भी मेहनत करना है, जो पुराना है उसको भी मेहनत करना है। ये नहीं कि पुराने लोग को है अधिकार, नए लोगों को कम करना, ये कदापि नहीं। खैर और कहीं होता होगा, मेरे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में नहीं। मैं एक वाक्यांश हम अपने लाइफ के बारे में बता रहा हूँ। एक वाक्यांश मैं पहले भी कहा, दिस इज फॉर व्हाट, दिस इज टू इनकरेज टू ईच एंड एवरी मेंबर दोज हु आर वर्किंग इन आवर स्कूल एंड आल्सो इन आउटसाइड स्कूल। मैं एक उदाहरण देकर मैं आप लोगों को काफी प्रोत्साहित है ना, इंकरेज करना चाहता हूँ। ये वाक्यांश 95-6 का है, 95-6 का है। तिवारी जी ध्यान देंगे, अमन जानता होगा है ना। मैं प्राइवेट स्कूल फर्स्ट बार यूपीएससी में नहीं हुआ, आईएएस दे रहे थे यूपीएससी में नहीं हुआ, एमपीएससी सिलेक्ट के फर्स्ट टाइम को इंटरव्यू दिया नहीं हुआ। आपको पता है संस्कृत मेरा यूपीएससी में पेपर था, हिस्ट्री ऑफ संस्कृत से ही मैं टॉप किया था, संस्कृत है ना। तो गवर्नमेंट में मैं बता रहा हूँ कि अगर आप मेहनत करते हो, तो मैं ज्वाइन किया, वहाँ सेक्शन इंचार्ज कोई दूसरा था, कैसे मेरा इम्पोर्टेंस बना मैं ये बताना चाहता हूँ। है पहला कर्तव्य है कि मस्ट बी पंक्चुअल टुवर्ड्स द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, मस्ट बी पंक्चुअल। मेरे लाइफ का पहला इतिहास रहा है कि जीवन में कभी हमने लेट नहीं किया, जीवन में कभी हमने लेट नहीं किया। जय महावीर कॉलोनी से फर्स्ट क्लास बोरिंग रोड जाया करता था कि गेट 12 किलोमीटर 12 किलोमीटर, और भी साइकिलिंग से 95 में साइकिलिंग से है ना 15 मिनट पहले पहुंचना होता था। हमें रिवार्ड मिला 1 साल के बाद ही, 1.5 या 2 सालों में। I was selected for section incharge। क्यों? इसलिए कि छुट्टी के बाद हम 1 घंटा ऑफिस में देखते थे कि हमारे बच्चों का ड्यूज का क्या सिनेरियो है, ड्यूज कितना है क्लास वाइज। हम पोस्ट के लिए नहीं मरते थे, ये काम करते थे। बाद में डायरेक्टर आके बोले कि नहीं, सुनिए तिवारी जी, बाद में कि ये ड्यूज कलेक्शन अभी काफी स्मूथली हो गया। कौन लड़का आया है जो हमारी मुलाकात कराएंगे, कौन लड़का आया है बंदा जो ज्वाइन किया है, ये ड्यूज को पूरा सिस्टमेटिक ढंग से अरेंज कर दिया है। और यही नहीं, गर्मी के छुट्टी में सभी ड्यूज वाले के यहाँ 2 बाइक 1 बाइक से जाकर पूरा काउंसलिंग किया है। कौन लड़का है मिलाइए, वहाँ टाई पहनने की जरूरी, वहाँ टाई था बस, यहाँ ऐसा नहीं। टाइम मिल गया और उसी के बाद मेरा प्रमोशन हुआ 1 साल के बाद। तो हम ये कहना चाह रहे हैं भाई से, काम जो करेंगे वो आज न कल आगे बढ़ेंगे, आगे पीछे करने से नहीं बढ़ेंगे, काम चाहिए ही चाहिए। और डायरेक्टर का तीसरा नेत्र होता है, तिवारी जी को बराबर में कहता हूँ, अरुणा को भी कहता हूँ, तीसरा नेत्र होता है, वो सब कुछ देखता है। पुराना आप है, आप पे काम में शिथिलता आ गई है, तो कहीं न कहीं आप आगे नहीं बढ़ रहे हैं। इट मीन्स टू बी पंचुअल, पहला इतिहास है टू बी पंचुअल। ऐ नहीं बोले कि हम पुराना तो हमको रेस्पेक्ट नहीं देते हैं, सबको देते हैं, आगे उसी समय को नया आता है और जीत लेता काम से, आगे बढ़ जाता है। इट मीन्स मेहनत करना होगा, मेहनत करने से नहीं। और आपको एक और बता रहा हूँ इम्पोर्टेंस क्यों होगा, आप लोग मेहनत कर रहे हैं और आगे बढ़े, अभी शुरुआत है और आगे बढ़े, है बढ़ते रहे निरंतर, है वही रंग लाती है, कर्म ही रंग लाता है। और विशेष जो है आज का शुरुआत हो, एक राकेश की शुरुआत करें। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Applause for Director sir for their valuable speech, and he is really talking about the features of a teacher, which is more responsible in terms of they are more punctual. So they are talking about the responsibility, their punctuality, discipline, and this is the factor of a good teacher. They always prefer to give the chances to that teachers which is in terms of their ability, their responsibility. They always talk with their preference of the teachers which is knowing the issues, which is the problem solving. They are the factors they always try to say in front of me. So once again I thankful to my respected sir for your valuable speech. So now we have gathered here, assembled here for the purpose, that is a workshop which is conducted today, Sanskar International School. So we proud feel to gathering here and to deliver their learning abilities. What we can learn from here, this is the most important thing. So today, just we are going, as we have already said about the topics, we have chosen that is controlling over the classroom. One thing I would like to share all of you, that the job of teacher is very important, because the most admirable things we getting from the environment, as reported from the American research which is conducting all over India, which has stated that the teacher responsibility is very important. At the first position, as you know, the responsible and trusted for the children, for the child, that is their mothers and fathers. After that, because the mother and fathers, they are very responsible to their children. They always welcome all the in and out of the children, so they are loving to the children and they affectionate them. Here is the second point. According to research, that is a more admirable post that is doctor, on which child is more trusted and more responsible. Sometimes child getting any suffering from pain or any suffering from any disorders, they always ask to prefer their doctors. So responsibility in terms of children and child, as the second number is doctor. And the third post is none about the teachers, because teachers is more responsible and taking care of all the children. So we are feel proud that we are getting as a very admirable post as a teacher is concerned. This is conducted by the American research which is conducted, and even the survey is telling about that. So this is the pride movement. Just we are going to details about our classroom management tips. So that is the first thing why we are not getting success to control the children in commanding over few factors is there. There are some lacking in the teachers which is unable to control the situation in the classroom. So very frankly, I would like to say that is the few factors we have to overcome in coming futures. That is very important and we have to share here to learn some tips of the controlling of the management regarding classroom. That is very important. So only the thing is not teaching the subject, but how to handle your student is very important. How to make your class peacefully, how to arrange your planning, how to execute your planning, that is very important. The first point I would like to share, that is how you control your management, that is first command over the subject. This is a very important factor I would like to tell you. The subject command is very, because without subject command you cannot do anything. That is, I am telling about the knowledge. In terms of prospective knowledge, if any person have the knowledge, they can just do anything. Whatever they are giving the classroom reference to the children, that is according to their knowledge. Without knowledge, nobody can share their views. So teacher is more responsible regarding their producing their thinking, their views, their thoughts on the basis of knowledge. Sometimes few teachers is not able to deliver their execution due to lack of knowledge. Sometimes they are not giving their good views, good thoughts in front of children. That's why they are not respected by the students. The student is also knowing, they are very tender, they knowing who is my taking care personality, who can develop myself, who can take all the responsibility. So it is very humble and very knowing personality by the student. That is, they know about who is the real person who can give their thoughts. So my suggestion is regarding the knowledge. This is very important to get knowledge. Try to learn every day. Every teacher have to learn small things. Before starting your speech, delivering your thoughts, delivering your subjects, you must recalculate your study. 2 or 3 days, you must learn the ability, learn to the lesson properly. Without learning, you cannot deliver in proper way. Sometimes teachers going in class and they just giving few things where he is not able to understand the students in proper manner. So we are talking about the classroom management. So I have already discussed about the classroom management in the terms of management, which is a tools, which is the idea, which is the ability for any teachers who can handle their students in a manner way. So just cooperating in all classrooms activity and establishing a productive work environment, that is known as classroom management. So we are talking about few other points, that is we are talking about the classroom management, that is we have to make a lesson plan. Before giving the learning thoughts before in front of any students, we have to give their lesson plan. What we have to do in that day. Sometimes we have already taught the chapters and before entering in class we just try to give once again recapitulate what we have taught in yesterday classes. This is also important. It means you are just revising your chapter. You are making lesson and the same time you are revising your chapters once again. This concept the students are able to get rid of that he is not knowing anything. He can summarize all the things what he learned, even they have learned about yesterday and tomorrow as well as today. So this is the command over the subjects we can present our in the best manner in the classroom. The second point is command over the language. Language is a tool. Language is a tool to communicate between the students. Whatever you using the language, either you are speaking in English, either you speaking in Hindi and other language, it doesn't matter. Communication is a part where you can detail to the students in a very simple and communicative way. Every student can get the themes, every student can learn in easy manner with the help of your language. Language is a very essential tool you have to present in your classroom. My suggestion is whenever you are, if the student is learning in English medium school, so teacher has a responsibility to indulge small things in English, whether it is very required to the small children as well as higher classes student, because they cannot compete in examinations because they are unable to speak in English, they cannot write in English, even they cannot read in English. Because this is a language, we are not really in touch. Our language is as a Hindi, so mother language is a Hindi language, so we are very free, we are very frequent our language, but in terms of other language we have to learn. We have to show what is the importance of language also. So just when we present in language, we have to use very simple words. We have to take care about pronunciations. About simple sentence we can deliver. That's why a smart and average students can learn at the same time. Below average students can also learn things properly. This is very important. Never use any harsh word to their students. And any type of rubbish language we cannot produce in the terms of our classroom management, because they can learn the things which is badly. They are in habit of taking these things in very comfortable zones. So never try to use these words, because this is not helpful in future. So my request to all of you, please command over the language. This is very important when you controlling, you managing over the classroom. So this is very important. Third point is, this is a very important discipline. I always prefer discipline in terms of whatever you are eating, wherever you are living here, anywhere, whatever you are talking, these are the manner ways. If you learn the things discipline, many things you can solve your problem in proper ways. There is no harm to make a discipline. We are always talking about punctuality. Some teachers are not reaching to the schools on the time. So this is not a proper way to control your class management, because they are learning. Students are learning from teachers. The habit of teachers is mostly followed by the small students, and that is very important to maintain a punctuality. The thing is, discipline and punctuality, why it is important? Because your class never make a pin drop silence. If you are disciplined in the manner, the class will be always suffering from your noises, and you cannot deliver your speech in your proper way. You cannot take your subject in a proper way. I think I'm saying frankly, because this is the art of a teacher which have to learn. Even they have learned, but they cannot maintain, but they are not creating a useful things in front of the children. Sometimes the school is not providing any mobile accessing in the classroom, because it always concentrated to the student, because the student is learning from teachers and they know that the teacher is not concentrating on the student. So that's why they are involving the bad habits. They are also dating. So this is very important not to use when you are taking class in mobile. We are talking about the important part, that is attitudes. The next point is we are talking about the attitudes. Teacher's attitude is very important, very vital, because if a teacher is anger, if a teacher is in a temper mind, they cannot make happy to the student. This is important. When you are taking class, always try to be cool in minds, because these cool minds always prefer to attract your students in a proper way. Facial expression is also very important. Your gesture, your posture is also very important. How you stand there, how you deliver that, how you pronounce that. This is the important things, and it comes from all, not less than their attitudes. So this is the very small things, attitudes, but it comes from your inherent. Your property is very important to maintain your class, to make your class peacefully and attractive. The next point is I am going to talk about the professional appearance. Professional appearance means the teachers should be attractive. In terms of attractions, I am not telling about you look so beautiful, you look so handsome, but it means that your dressing is in proper way, your shoes polished, your dress is in uniform, and whenever you come not in a dirty dresses, and this is very important, because if you are not in dress in a proper way, the children never follow the rules or regulations of your schools. So maintaining the professional appearance, you have to maintain yourself. Professional appearance, increase your looks. Increase your looks, it means you make your attractions with your appearance. How you enter in your class, how you deliver your class, and how to talk with your student. It depends on their appearance. Most of the students feel proud that my teacher is looking handsome, my teacher is in a good class, my teacher is in uniform. So this is very helpful to your student to grow and develop at the same time. So once again I reminding you, please, my suggestion, appearance must enhance your appearance and facial. You have to increase your attitude. If you have increased your professional appearance, your looks may be defined, and at the same time, this is the first appearance. You can say also, when we talk about the appearance, this is the first appearance. Just you enter your class and all the students gets happy with seeing you. That is the beautiful things. The first thing you have already done. The first phase you have done. Whatever you are talking, whatever you sharing your knowledge, this is the another term. The first appearance is very also important in classroom management. How your student feel proud that is my teacher is there. And that is very disciplined, that is very punctual, at the same time attitude is good, and professional appearance is also. Sense of humor. Next, we are talking about sense of humor. Why we are talking about sense of humor? If they are having the experience of teaching, any teachers not less than 4 or 5 years, they have the experience of teaching. So sense of humor, I want to say that your perceptions regarding your student must be knowledge with you, because if you don't know the ability of your student, you cannot make you understand, because this is the thing, it is inherent property, this is your personal ability. Nobody can teach you, but you have to teach your students due to your sense of humor. Sometimes most of the teacher is not knowing the name of the student. If you are personally knowing the name of the student, you must be familiar with the student. You can ask any question freely. Sometimes we do mistake and we don't know about the name. What is the mistakes they are doing in a regular. Sometimes you are taking any attendance classes and the student is, suppose I am taking as a male teacher and the student is talking about yes ma'am. Suppose student is giving their answer yes ma'am. So the sense of humor, how to handle, so who is, अगर वो voice है तो उसको बोलेंगे who is talking like this, है ना? तो उस समय उसको समझ में आ जाएगा कि I have done mistake. This is the mistake done by me. So this is the sense of humor. How can you judge your student in a manner way? So this is the best example I have present. So sense of humor is also responsible to making managing your classroom peacefully. Teaching style. Next point I want to deliver, that is teaching style. Teaching style which comes from your knowledge. Teaching styles comes from knowledge. I have already discussed about the knowledge, which is very essential to you. And knowledge gives you the ability of teaching. Without knowledge, you cannot. If I am speaking here, I cannot deliver a single statement, single sentence in front of you if I have no idea regarding this. So this is not easy to handle to the student in a classroom without knowledge. Discipline we have already discussed, so this is the teaching style. If you can adjust according to your style, you can make your style and give to the in front of your student also. Sometimes behavior is also very important. So teaching style also depends on your behavior. How you are modest, how you are conducting your student in a way. Sometimes we are so modest, so polite, so sometimes they are not accepting this kind of politeness. So we should sometimes we have to be maintained rudeness also. So your teaching style depends on all you. But politeness, your behavior in terms, this is the important tools to teaching in a style. Next point I would like to present here, that is motivation. Many of times we are unable to motivate my students in a classroom. Very small things. I am giving just an example. While we are conducting our essay examination one, I am giving the example. The student is writing their answer. So just I have announced that today I will give you a good remarks on your paper if you write in a good handwriting. I have given in their papers because I know this is a very small thing. I have not given any marks, but remarks is a very valuable thing. The most of the students knowing that their presentation, that is why they are given remarks. Something is different from others. So this motivation is very important. I am talking about classroom. Sometimes some student is writing in a good manner. Sometimes they are writing good answers. You have to small give remarks. A smiley. You can put a smiley on your paper. Smiley, even a small thing, good remarks, very good, excellent, keep it up. These are the motivational attitudes of your teachers. Sometimes it makes a big feeling in the mind of your students. And every student give your regards. Then they make very happy. While they are getting this motivation, they make themselves very happy. They are getting remarks from the teachers. Sometimes we forget to give this kind of habits, but it must be assured that everybody should be in habit of giving this motivational kinds of activity. Even a small pat is very important. Sometimes few students are making noise. You just no need to give a harsh, but a small pat is very important. Why are you talking like this? This politeness makes some tremendous changes in your habit of your students. They never talk in front of you. So no need to give harassment, no need to punishment, but only a small things make a very big challenge and very big changes in the mind of the students. Next point is conducting activities. conducting activities. Sometimes we are forget in terms of only teaching. And our prosperity is only reading, even class conversation, even only giving the teaching idea. But we forget to give extra curriculum. Because I am just conducting after this controlling management, the next session is new education policies where government has changed. So I am going to details each and every point where already discussed by government that you have to conduct your activities. Most of the student is not in regular habit of coming in schools due to only teaching ideas because they want to learn at the same time. Playing is also important, but in schools we are not giving extra time to play the student to give any curriculum activities. So this is a very important start. We are talking not only a small kids, even for higher classes. This is very important where they can play. If every time they are in habit of learning, so they can forget to play their original changes. We cannot disappear these things by conducting activities. So this is very important. Once again, I reminding to conduct not every day. This is not important to conduct every day. I am not talking about to conduct every day, but you must be conducted in a week wise. Whenever you get extra time, you must conduct. Most of the time in this school, I have conducted as a debate, and even I have taken some speech regarding some topics. And sir has also appreciated most of the time. And this is a very small things, but it makes changes in the minds of your students. Some students is claiming that this school is not going to conduct any type of conducting, so we are not getting into this thing. So to change yourself, you can bring a success in the life of the student by making a small improvement. And this improvement comes from the mind of your teachers. When you will think everything can be happen in a manner. This is very important. So this is I want to share the activities regarding group discussion. Play with the student. Sometimes teacher is avoiding to sit with the students. So my suggestion, sometimes some activity is going to conduct. You must be involving yourself in between your students also. Make a group of the students. Try to give 4 or 5 students, and you can conduct 5 minutes with the lectures. This is very important. They get me some sense of sitting there, and they can learn more. Because grouping is the idea where any teachers can give the most valuable things. They can learn anything fast in a grouping, in spite of any limitations which is providing in a teaching manner. So this is also very important. Sometimes activities like moral science, moral ethics, value, this is also important. You can give any story to learn. You can also share between the student that is the small stories, which is very having their moral values. So value depends on your story, which can also increase their idea of learning. So motivational and activities, these two is very important tools when any class teacher is trying to capable to deliver in front of teachers. Sometimes if you are unable to do conductivity,
अच्छा इसमें फास्टिंग में कौन कौन लोग हैं? कितने लोग हैं फास्टिंग में? हाथ उठा दे जरा। बस 2 ही लोग हैं, 3 लोग। एक आदर्श सर होंगे 4, पुष्पा में 4 हो गए बस। ओ हाँ चलिए 5। ठीक है 5 लोग। और कोई हैं? शिवाकांत सर ही फास्टिंग में हैं। ठीक ठीक।
So small thing makes the students can boost up in their minds. Sometimes the activity we are conducting, we can also conduct in terms of just you make a sense of feeling in the mind of the student when you celebrate as a color day. Sometimes teacher keep a small students color day. Today is color day. And this is very important. Color day, fruit day. You can also maintain your class with the fruit day. Today is fruit day. Today is color day. Today is sports day. Today is quiz day. Quiz day. You can also conduct. GK awareness is also very important. Two terms. Here is the first knowledge in the terms. So here Google and YouTube is providing you many type of questions you can deliver to your student. Very small. I always try to make a sense of giving the teachings regarding quiz. Sometimes I must appreciate myself to I overcome this problem before the students, and I have taken some quiz also. So, for example, I am giving you which word you can think there is written in English, and after you rubbing this, the same meaning is there. Just like I am saying in front of you, that the word is empty. Empty is the word is written in English, that is EMPTY. If you miss any word, suppose you are missing a word E, what you read, that is MPT. There is no changing in empty. When you suppose Y is missing, EMPT, also empty. You same pronunciation is there. One word can pronunciate is differently because the meaning is empty means this is nothing. Empty means khali. There is nothing. The meaning of empty. Empty means khali. If you can rub the word empty after means the word is known as empty. So any letter is missing, the same word is pronunciation, that is empty. So these kind of small things. Just like who is mammal giving not the same word of the kinds of their human, but they are delivering the eggs. कौन ऐसा mammals है जो कि egg deliver करता है? So ये is small things you can conduct in the terms of general awareness. This is a very important for a student who is learning. They always appreciate you. They always welcome. मैम आज कराइए ये प्रोग्राम बहुत अच्छा लगा था आपने जो कराया था और इससे हम लोग बहुत चीज सीखे हैं. मैम आज हम लोग ये याद करके आते हैं. आज हम लोग ये तैयारी करके आते हैं. आज फिर से मैम ये कराएंगे. So this is what the interest in the mind of the student when you go through this small activity. So I must welcome all the teachers. I am not harassing anybody, but I just sharing my thoughts in front of you. This is a very small thing, but having there a big role in front of you. So just maintain, keep it up, and try to learn and try to give moral senses of teaching also. This is a very important. अब्दुल कलाम का एक स्मॉल थॉट है जो मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ. अब्दुल कलाम जो हमारे प्रेसिडेंट बन चुके हैं, द फर्स्ट प्रेसिडेंट जो हमारे थे वो अब्दुल कलाम थे, जो एज ए लीडर भी थे. दिस इज द प्रेस्टिजियस फॉर अब्दुल कलाम एंड एवरीबॉडी नोन एज ए मिसाइल मैन. उनका जो थॉट था वो था यू आर ब्यूटीफुल, इट इज गॉड्स गिफ्ट. You are beautiful, it is God gives, but you live beautifully, it's your gift to God. This is the important thought. You are beautiful, it's God gift. It's the God gift. आप beautiful हैं, ये God का gift है. But you live beautifully, you work beautifully, it's your gift to God. This is very important. And Abdul Kalam, the sense of touching everything they deliver, their meanings, their thoughts, learnings. And In the sense of if you look handsome, this is also thoughts of Abdul Kalam. If you look handsome, give hands to some. Just give hands to some. अगर आप सुंदर लगते हैं, अपने आप को अच्छे दिखना चाहते हैं, तो अपने हाथ को आगे बढ़ाइए, किसी का भलाई कीजिए. This is very important and very feelings that gives emotional touch to the everybody. So must appreciate. So let Abdul Kalam Azad. I always try to give my suggestion as students. I want to make some sense of learning. This is my example. I am giving. This is the mindset. There is two words. The first word is start. This is the first word, start, and the other word is stop. This is my creation. This is the two words which start from the same letter, that is S. Start and stop. These are two words, but their meaning is many different. I once again giving two examples in front of the students, because at the same time you have negative as well as positive thought. So just you start your positiveness, your positive thinking. Please increase your ability of positiveness. That is the start. But you immediately stop your bad habits. You must start your good things, but at the same time, if there are some is bad habit, no need to keep with your list. Just avoid bad things. So this is very important. These two words I want to share. And whether you are speaking your proper way, you cannot take your subject in a proper way. I think I am saying frankly, because this is the art of a teacher which have to learn. Either they have learned but they cannot maintain, but they are not creating a useful things in front of the children. Sometimes school is not providing any mobile accessing in the classroom, because it always disconcentrated to the student, because the student is learning from teachers and they know that the teacher is not concentrating on the student, so that's why they are engulfing the bad habits. They are also treating. So this is very important not to use when you are taking class in mobile. We are talking about the important part, that is attitudes. The next point is we are talking about the attitude. Teacher's attitude is very important, very vital, because if a teacher is anger, if a teacher is in a temper mind, they cannot make happy to the student. This is important. When you are taking class, always try to be cool in minds, because these cool minds just want to sum up all the things regarding classroom management, and these are the points I have already discussed, and I hope all of you understand the thing properly, and if there is any problems, so once again I am sorry, जिसमें कि मैं आपसे क्षमा चाहूँगा कि अगर मैंने कोई गलती किया हो, तो next time I will not do any mistakes. So this is my request to all of you. Thank you.